Hey, Railbirds, welcome to the 2024 SYKRS WPA World Artistic Pool Championship. We are coming at you live from the Boys and Girls Club of Bay City here in Bay City, Michigan. We are now into the draw and follow competitions. This is the first group of two because we've got so many players, we got to do it in flights. This first group is going to be Brian Superman Pauley, Jimmy the General Glanville, and Anthony the Specialist Dela Merced. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to our guest commentators, Mark White and Shari Ross. Go ahead and take it away, Mark.
Yeah, welcome back, Railbirds. This is always one of my favourite rounds, this draw and follow. Some specialist shots are going to come out for sure. Brian Pauley, in commentary with me during the last match, promised me he's going to be doing one of my favourites, Through the Window, so I'm really looking forward to that. Hi to Shari Ross also. Hi, how you doing, Shari? Are you good? Looking forward to this?
We're good. Let's do this. No, it's an echo of Tom that I'm hearing. I don't know, maybe it's just because I've got Tom in the room and in my ear at the same time, and sounding like an echo to me. But yeah, I love this stuff. It's so much fun. I've been in the back, cheering for the guys while Ethan's up here working the camera.
First shot, 1C, 6 points. Starting off with something that should be a little bit more, I don't want to use the word easy. It's the firecracker. So draw back, making the balls, draw back, make the stripe in the side.
No. Oh, he misses the drawback. He went sideways. Didn't come straight off of it.
Yeah, probably the hardest part of this shot. There you can see Florian Kohler playing exactly the same shot opposite, and he's done exactly the same as well. Missed the cannon from the draw. So although it does look easy, you have to cue it well and centrally on the cue ball. Any little bit of unwanted spin, and you're going to alter the path of the cue ball.
Or if you don't hit that one ball dead, full too, and you hit it down, off to the side a little bit, that can cause it to come off. But he may have had just a little bit of English on it.
Yeah, so
just a little below center.
Number 2, Shari.
So this will be worth 5 points, right?
This is better.
There it is. Oh yeah, nice and straight. Made the adjustment, whatever it was. If it was his contact point or his or a little bit of unwanted English.
Yeah, right on cue. Florian made it on the next table as well.
And Anthony's going to be doing the same shot.
Still very passionate, Mr. Passionate Pauley.
It's nice that you get to see it. You see, some in regular pocket billiards, you get to see that, but the fans get into when there's people, the people here, and we're back there screaming. The other guys, they're walking through and doing the same thing from the next table over, congratulating them, watching them play, and it's not like the Moscone Cup, but the being able to cheer and stuff, which you don't get to do at a lot of pool tournaments. And getting it from the like you're the guy on the next table who's trying to do probably the same shot as you.
The specialist, Anthony Merced. Six-point shot. So if he makes it on the first attempt, we'll jump into the lead in this first discipline.
There it is. I like his vest with the little black trim on the gray.
Yeah, they look very smart, don't they?
It's nice. The pros used to do that when they were on TV, long time ago.
Standard to slip in, Shari. Very nicely done.
I don't mind the athletic wear and stuff with the new lines of clothing and stuff that people that have come into pool, and the compression wear and stuff, because your muscles do fatigue doing playing any kind of pool, and I don't mind that, but this they just look sharp.
So the general looking to take command. Nice to see all three players get off to a good start, making some points, whether it's on the first, second or third attempts. Just settles them down a bit, doesn't it, Shari?
Yeah, it's nice to get that first one, and that they start with the lower point. That's supposed to be an easier shot, but I don't think any of it's easy. But yeah, it's really nice to get that first one in there.
There you can see just in the background over there, top left of your screen, the Do Ya table, where they've been playing a little tournament added this year in between rounds. The draw champion, leader at the moment, is Gaston Tanadoni.
Yep. He is so much fun.
See.
Well, it was funny because when last year when Florian won, we changed it to we during the award ceremony, and Anthony here brought in a sign that said "C" on one side and then "we" on the other side, but "we" was spelled wrong.
I saw a placard earlier on with "we" on it.
Yeah.
But I think it was spelt wrong. It was O-U-I instead of Q-U-I, I believe. My French isn't that good.
O-U-I is the correct spelling, but last year someone wrote Q-U-I on there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I knew it was one or the other. Oh,
there
yes.
it is.
Oh, yes, sir.
In the heart. Was it his first attempt?
Second.
Jimmy does a lot of combination of adding shots to combining two shots together, and puts a whole lot of them up on Facebook. You find Jimmy Glanville. I don't think he has the general on there as his thing. I think it's just Jimmy Glanville, but he puts up shots almost every day, and a lot of them are really cool.
Yeah, I love following Jimmy and Tim Gallagher. Both of them are very, very active every day, coming up with great shots and, as you say, variations and adding to existing shots. So here we go. Discipline 3, shot 2B, 7-pointer. The spin transfer. This is an interesting shot.
It's almost like the get out of the way shot, but with a little bit of English. A little bit of top there. Changes the direction of that, clings to a little bit and changes the direction of it.
Yeah, it doesn't look possible, does it, Shari, to make the ball? But it does, when it goes right, of course.
We have like all kinds of interpreters in the room, and I think we have people that speak, we got like 4 different languages being spoken in the room here. Some of them, I think, are a variation of English.
I'm still struggling with English.
But yeah, we got English and French and Spanish, and where's Chiming from? Taiwan? Is he from Taiwan?
Yeah, from Taiwan, yeah.
Yep.
I saw him sticking up the Taiwanese flag earlier on.
Yeah.
Use Google Translate on your phone, guys.
So, make the 8.
Yep. There it goes.
First
Easy.
time.
Made it look easy.
7 points to Anthony. So maximum Shari on both of his attempts so far.
Yes, yeah, on his way to a perfect score, which would be 40 points. Because they do, everybody's going to shoot a 6-point, a 7-point, 8, 9, and 10, and you add those together, they equal 40. So a perfect score would be 40. And a discipline. They get medals for that too. There's 8 disciplines that they shoot. We are in discipline 3 of 8 right now. This table's
This is a good little shot.
Yeah, it is. This table's had a little bit of some voodoo on it. Those hanger balls don't want to go. Yeah, no, cue ball's got to pocket it.
Yeah, this is a very difficult shot. There we see the rundown on the general from Chicopee, Massachusetts. 2023 Masters Special Arts Champion, World Follow Champion, so look out for him in this one. 2023 Sportsmanship Award. I think they all deserve that Sportsmanship Award. This is a very difficult shot because you have to draw it, but normally you want to really get that cue through the ball, but you can't in this shot, otherwise, you know, it's not going to get out of the way.
Yeah, because the ball's falling down, so you got to get it, your tip out of the way.
Yeah, very difficult. Plus you're digging down as well. You're very close to the pocket. Oh, this is a horrible shot to have to play. Third attempt.
Nope, that keeps falling by itself. Yeah, I think it is stacker
Take
ball
his
out of
ball
there.
back.
Yep. Yeah, it kept bouncing, and cue ball was just a 1/10 of a second too late to help it, and then it would have counted.
So Brian with the spin transfer again. Same shot that Anthony got his 7 points on. Brian hoping to keep up, move within a point. He sees much higher up, isn't he, on the ball this time? Cue ball.
Yeah, some of the players like to shoot it from out here a little bit further. Look how straight it just straight in. Yeah, they have on this one. I'm not sure what the parameters are that they have to stay in, but their book tells them that you can only be out this far and this far, and some of them it's ball in hand. You know, just wherever you're comfortable shooting it from.
2 times national draw champion, world draw champion. Actually met up with Brian in Ohio when I was there a couple of years ago. He took me to a couple of the local pool rooms. He looked after me when I went there.
I believe it. He's
Very
good
grateful
people.
to Brian. Yeah. I was actually stranded. They wouldn't let me in my hotel because I was too late, and I was actually walking down an interstate with dragging my bag behind me. I had no phone service. There was a hospital ambulance that pulled into a car park. I asked them if they would call me an Uber, which they did, and luckily Brian had told me about a pool room that he knew and told me to go there and they will look after me, which I did, and they did.
That was when I came and picked you up after that, right? That was when you came for the trick shot tournament.
It was. It was,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah, because you told me that story on the car
Yeah.
ride here. Yeah.
That's
I was
right.
like, that's crazy.
Yes,
Yeah.
you picked me up from my
From your
terrible
hotel.
room that I was staying in. Yeah, from I call it a hotel. It was, I don't know what it was. It was like a chicken run. It was awful. But you know, that's all my budget would allow at the time. But now that I'm working for Railbirds, I mean, it's penthouse suites all the way.
We got to do something. I need a raise.
That was supposed to be a secret, Mark.
Second attempt. So this is this his final attempt or second?
Ethan says it's his third attempt. I thought this was his second
Yeah, I
attempt.
think it is. I think it is his third attempt actually. When I was telling my story, he took one attempt.
All right, Jimmy. Nope. I kept missing that one ball the same way, huh? I think all 3 times it hit the bottom rail there. At least the 2 that I saw. Or this is the head rail. But
Yeah, so he's
yeah.
struggling at the moment, isn't he, Jimmy?
A little bit, yeah.
Early days though.
Fortunately, this is just the prelims, but you know, higher up you finish, the less likely you are to play somebody, you know, that's finished in the middle. The middle is where you're playing the guy that's playing just as good as you are. You know, the top player, usually, if they have an odd number, the top player sits out the first round when they get into the single elimination bracket. And if they have an even amount, but it's, you know, the high plays the low. Then until you get to the middle for how many points they had went, you know, through the preliminary rounds. So you want to be at the top because you're more likely you're playing a guy who's struggling.
Yeah, like seeding, right?
Yep.
Kind of like a seeding.
Yeah, it's exactly a
But
seeding.
earned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it earned
it's
seeding.
earned, right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
earned today. It's earned over these 2 days, not over a year or 2 years or whatever.
Yeah. So, same shot.
Same shot, just the other end of the table. Draw it in, gotta hit that cue stick that's out there in front of the 8 to push the 8 in the pocket and have the cue ball slide down and make the 9. It's a foul. You can't have ball hits the equipment that's laying on the table. It's a foul.
Yeah, you see he's just working out where he hit there, so he'll make just a little adjustment. Very knowledgeable man, Brian.
Yeah, is he a biochemist? He's a chemist of some kind.
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist. Okay. He's a drug dealer. Is that what you just said? Procurer. Distributor. There it is. Oh, he missed
Oh,
it.
yes.
He did get. I didn't see it hit the cue. It did.
Yeah, he got it.
It was way down deep on it because I didn't see it hit it.
Made the adjustment perfectly.
And Anthony's said, I think I'll take a swing at this too. Looks like fun, guys. I'll play too. Yeah, I mean, that was so far down the cue stick. It is a whole cue that's laying there on the table, but that was so far down on the cue stick, I thought he was missing it.
Yeah, I mean, it almost didn't have enough power left in it, Shari, did it, to make the 8 in the side? It just had enough, thankfully. First time I've ever seen this guy playing. I will hold my hands up and say that.
Anthony played this event last year, and I think that's the only other one we've seen him at. Is that correct, Kevin? Kevin's nodding his head, yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, you
didn't
couldn't
see
hear
him
that?
on any stream table. I heard you nod your head. Don't worry.
Good. You heard the rocks rattling around?
So first attempt then. First of 3, if he needs them. I've got a good feeling about this shot.
There you go. Very nice. First attempt.
Yeah, that's how to play that, isn't it? Beautiful. And he leads out now, I think, does he?
General.
Oh, no.
Brian's getting
Brian.
up, so.
4C, whatever that is.
We're going to find out in a second what 4C is. Yeah, see how much further up that hits, and yeah, the 3 has no problem going. The one-handed quick draw. Anthony still has a possibility at a perfect discipline here.
Oh, that was incorrect. Brian is not a pharmacist. He is a chemist. My bad.
That's what I thought.
You should know the wife's always right. Lesson number 1, Kevin. Isn't that right, Shari?
Except for that one time. There was that one time, and I thought I was wrong.
But he wasn't. Hit the ball, Brian, he says, talking to himself.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
kind of quit on it.
I'm wondering, do you have to have a little bit of a snap here to get that to draw? Because I can do some one-handed, but the ball's either stopping or going forward. There is no coming backwards with it. So I'm wondering, do we have to have a little bit of a snap there? And you'll see here, Brian's down on the floor. Some of these guys will do this standing up too. Some of them
Frustrating him because it's his choice, isn't it, this shot? He fancies making it, but when you're not making it, it becomes frustrating. Now he's under a bit of pressure here.
Yeah.
Final attempt.
Yeah, these shots are supposed to be their, their go-to, right? When you got to reach into the bag and grab something, because it doesn't, this is, where, your placement. So it doesn't matter what the other guy's going to do. He doesn't have to do your same shot. He can, and, yeah, it's all about you. So you should be picking your best shots.
Yeah. Wow, great view. Yeah, that's showing a bit of emotion there. He was not best pleased with that, but he'll shake that off, no problem. He knows where he went wrong. He'll come back better next time.
Thank you, DD Ants, for the donation. It's greatly appreciated.
Now this the draw for the win. Ride the 9. I thought it was draw for show, follow for the dough, or something like that.
It is. Yeah, this is a really nice shot. This is actually a shot that I use to practice, to warm up when I'm playing rotation.
Yeah, no, didn't get the draw or definitely didn't get the spin on it that he wanted.
Yeah, low left you're playing on this.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like just outside of that that miscue zone. You have to with the left.
Yeah, when you hit the side rail on the right,
No.
it becomes reverse English, and then you're spinning it up, aren't you, towards that red and the 9.
Yeah, once it's low of the side.
Here we go.
Yeah.
A little bit more. Very difficult shot, though. Really difficult.
Yeah, a lot of these shots when they're doing these super draws and things, they are just barely inside of the miscue zone. When they're practicing it, they're like, if you're not miscuing, you ain't trying to make it.
I'll probably hit 15 or 30 of these when I'm just trying to get the cue going, you know. These guys have got to do it in 3 shots, which is very difficult, especially when you've been playing all kinds of other shots. Yeah, lots of head up there, movement and anxiety in that stroke. So the perfect score is not on.
Nope. That is off the table. I was watching the guys practice it, and everybody hit it like their first try. And the follow shot that's kind of the same. You know, they all hit it the first try.
Strange, isn't it, Shari, what that little bit of competition does?
Yeah.
That little bit of pressure.
And then Jimmy's going to do the one-handed. Is that what this is, the one-handed draw again?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
It is.
The other two balls were confusing me on the side rail. I wondered what they were there for.
Yeah, I don't know.
Perhaps they're his lucky balls, I don't know.
Well, they're just kind of there. See, Jimmy does this standing up where you said Brian's like, yo, you can't have those on the table. They got to go. It's just got to touch
nearly,
it.
Nearly.
There it is. First time.
Brian says that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah. And, you know, different techniques. Jimmy is taller. You know, he's taller than most everybody else in the room. But, yeah.
I'm just wondering, is it easier to play this because you're kind of going down on the ball, you know, so you're naturally getting that backspin on it rather than trying to go through the ball, you know?
Yeah, and
you're kind of...
It's almost like a little bit of a, you know, when you're jacked up or massing, so you're getting bottom from further up on the ball too.
Yes. So less chance of a miscue. And just looked more comfortable, didn't he, there? Playing that like that.
Yeah.
Now, here we go. Down the alley. Super tough shot. Again.
Lots of English on this one to get it to spin up the table, and lots of draws.
Yeah, lots of draw right from the way he's playing it.
Yeah.
Very difficult. Have to cue it well. Emma Pauley in the chat. Hi, Emma. Yes, he will come back for sure. He's too good not to.
Absolutely. He actually was having a little practice session the other day. Posted it was his last one before coming a couple of days ago.
Yeah, just to answer Carly's question in the chat. Each choice has a different points accredited to it depending on difficulty. So they started on the 6 points and 7. There's 8 points, 9 points, 10-point shots depending on their difficulty. So draw the cue ball back to where his hand is. Right hand spin over, hit the cue. Cue ball up the cue. Here we go. Spin. Oh, no spin.
Nope. Yeah, this one, it's It's tough to get in there and grab a hold of that cue ball like you need to for this shot, and you know, with the speed you got to hit it, and you got to get through that ball. But you know, when you're that low, it's really hard. You just your arm just wants to stop for some reason, and you got to get through this. There it is. We got the
This
spin
is
in
better.
it.
This is
Nope.
better. No spin.
Yeah.
Plenty of draw,
Mhm.
but just lacking that spin. Now they are allowed to move the cue ball anywhere, I believe, on this.
Yes, this one I
Nearer
believe is
to the
ball in
rail.
hand.
Yeah, ball in hand, so basically where you want. Along the 1 diamond or 2 diamond position, I believe it is, but anywhere along that line.
Nope.
Oh, completely wrong, that one.
Yeah, I think the elbow went down, caused the cue ball, the stick to go up some. You got almost no draw on that.
Lots of movement as well, wasn't there, Shari? There, the whole arm and body went into it, the shoulder, the head came up.
Yeah, and that causes the tip to go up when that shoulder and arm, the elbow move like that. It drops it, and the tip of the cue goes up. I've never done that in my life ever while shooting a trick shot.
You've never done that shot?
No. I don't know that I've ever really attempted a trick shot in my life. Not even the, like, you know, the kick the ball in the side pot, you know, skim the cue ball and make the one that everybody tries. I don't even think I've tried that one. I may have a long, long time ago, but
All my flukes I call trick shots. Same shot then.
yeah, I've hit stuff that looks like trick shots, but
I've invented a few, but I've never seen them done twice.
so you got the
look at
spin
this.
on it.
This
Look,
is perfect.
Oh no, right?
Oh, no spin.
I just needed a little bit more, just the tiniest bit more, and it misses
Yeah,
that
I think
14.
just a little bit more speed as well, Shari, don't you think? Did it have
Yeah.
the pace to get there? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I don't think it would have got, you know, especially if it hits that side rail, I don't think it's getting there.
But great attempt to start with.
All right, Jimmy.
Chalk up, Jimmy. See, he's a bit closer to the rail, Shari, isn't he, than
That's too
Anthony
deep.
was.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's doing a little bit of the jack up kind of massing into it some. You see, he's got his bridge kind of elevated and his back, the back of the stick is up some too. So he's intentionally jacking up on this shot some. Maybe it's helping put a little bit more extra, you know, a little extra spin on it. I know there's some strokes, slip stroke, where you intentionally twist your wrist either in or out to add English to a shot when you're straight in. And it's, you know, old Filipino style strokes and stuff, but maybe that's kind of the thought process there.
Roland Garcia was in Thailand once and was teaching that. They called it backhand English, where you...
That's an
Or maybe
intentional
it's a
roll
different
out.
thing.
It's an intentional roll of the wrist either in or out on your follow through to when you're like dead straight in to throw the cue ball offline.
So, no points for either there. Brian, Pauley, you could do with these, Brian. Come on.
Yeah, it'd be really nice for him to get this one here when they've both missed it and a little win back in them sails.
Yeah, after missing his last choice of shot, wasn't it, with 3 failed attempts,
Yeah.
if he can, this will give him a real boost and put him back into the lead. So, come on, Superman, it's time to fly.
Let's go. Yeah.
Just lacking in speed a little bit. There was a nice spin on it.
Yeah, I think if he'd have
A
caught
bit more power.
I think his contact point was a little bit off because you can hit that one if they're frozen like that. You can hit that one almost anywhere and make that two, right? So
Yeah.
I think his contact point was off a little bit.
Sure about that, Steve? That was a tournament too late to work on that shot.
Just a bit thicker.
That's too much. Now, right in the middle of those two. That's what Brian said, right in the middle.
Yeah, as is often the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know we keep referring to the dart system, one up, one down, one in the middle. It's pretty much similar, just making those adjustments.
Now you set it up the way you're, the regular way. You've got to adjust for each table. This is, okay, well, I was hitting in practice and this is how it was going. Or, this is how the setup, the technical setup is for the shot, right? And then you adjust from there. And adjust for how the table's playing, the air, how you're playing that day. That's too deep.
This is good, better, but too deep.
Yeah. So close.
So, chance missed to go into the lead there for Brian, but still pretty close. 19, 14, 21. I want to say hi to Gloria Jean. Hello, Gloria. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Misride the 9. What's he chosen, Shari? What's he going for? Oh yes,
This
the
is
follow
the
up
follow.
the rail.
Yeah.
So top spin.
Yeah, push the 5 ball out of the way and just cue ball straight past both points. And perfect.
Beautiful.
Brian says same. And he would like it to be identical. I like
You see
seeing
all the
that.
top
Yeah, seeing that.
grabbing.
That measle ball really shows it, doesn't it? They still call those measle
kind of-
balls.
Yeah. I think you're allowed to do that. I'm not sure if anyone's complained about that particular thing yet. Maybe someone who's had measles will say, oh no, you can't call it measles.
Come on.
Brian glances to the right.
Andrew just hit a shot.
There
up
it
there,
is.
straight down.
Yeah, he needed that, didn't he? Now, I know for a fact we're going to see Brian in this follow sequence. We're going to see him play the through the window, which is right up there with my favourite shots.
It's one of my
It's a
favorite
beauty.
ones. The window shot.
Yeah,
Zip.
isn't it great, Shari, that
Yeah.
shot?
It is. It's really pretty, and the arc of the arc on the ball is just something. Things you can get a cue, a ball to do that you didn't, if you've only ever played regular pool, you don't know that that they do these things. I use things that when I see them play to play billiards and stuff like that you wouldn't have seen before. Kind of like this, getting the ball out of the way and shooting the cue ball down there at it, or that
Yeah, this could come up in a game, can't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Quite easily.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh, just
All
made
three
it.
of
All
them.
3 of them.
First try.
There's an echo.
I think they call that GMTA, Mark. It's great
What's
minds
that?
think alike. Great minds think alike.
Oh, yes. Yes. I didn't know that particular phrase had an acronym all of its own now, like OMG and all those.
Oh, yeah.
look at that. The Devil, 666.
There you go. This is one of my favorite ones too. I like this shot. The double kiss. Well, it's a play off of the 2, shoot the 2, cue ball off of the 3 into the 9. See, if I was playing 9 ball, I'd just shoot the 2 straight at the 9.
Cats and Ants, thank you very much for the donation. That is greatly appreciated.
They have a draw shot that's this just, reversed with a draw stroke, too.
Yeah, beautiful shots, both of these. The follow or the draw. Oh, Brian's disappointed, was waiting to play his shot. He wanted to see the outcome of Andrew Sozio's shot,
Yeah,
I believe.
he was doing the bend follow. There it is.
Oh, well, I like that one as well. Oh, look at this, Brian. He's hit a piece of form now.
Almost like he knew what he was doing there.
Yeah. He has a future.
So are you playing any over there, and we're in Thailand, correct?
I'm actually playing more than I've probably ever played, to be honest. Certainly practicing more than ever. I've kind of rekindled my love since I got my new cue sponsor and my new set of cues. I've gone to the dark side now, Shari. I'm using carbon. I said I never would.
Oh, you're using carbon fiber.
I know.
Stop it.
I know. I once said, if you ever see me using carbon, you have permission to shoot me.
Well, I
But I
thought
haven't.
we knew you were abducted then, and you were asking for help or something.
Well, I haven't gone as far as wearing a glove, and if I ever do wear a glove, you can definitely shoot me, I promise. But yeah,
that's
so
a
I'm
sign for
playing
I've been kidnapped. Please
lots.
help.
Yeah. I've gone to the dark side.
I don't I think I hit a couple of balls with one, and it wasn't that long ago. Everybody's using them and swearing by them, but then you've got some of the people who did that for a while who are now going back to wood, and it's all I've ever owned to play with.
I just think it makes certain shots so much easier. I think it's almost like cheating. I think you can play some shots with carbon that you can't play with wood.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's all down to the feel. But the shaft that I'm using now was actually designed by Earl Strickland, Dennis Orcolo, and Rodney Morris. It's called the SMO, and after their names, obviously.
Yeah.
And honestly, I just switched to it so quickly. And after 2 weeks of trying it, I'm playing with it full time. And actually, a couple of weeks ago, went furthest in a super high roller tournament than I've ever been. I finished 5th place out of, I think it was 105 players or something like that. So yeah,
Wow.
it was my highest ever finish in a big tournament, which was very pleasing. And I won a bit of money as well.
That's nice. A little bit of change in your pocket after and that, that nice little feeling in your personal best.
Gloria Jean,
it's about-
thank you for the donation. Thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated.
I think it was about $700 actually, Shari, which wasn't
Oh.
too shabby, was it, for a little
No.
local tournament here in
No.
Thailand?
Well, yeah, no, 100 people in it. That's it's a big tournament.
Yeah. We have another one coming up soon, actually. And Dennis Orcolo and James Aranis are coming for it. So that will be a good one. Back to the action.
Yeah, gonna follow and ping pong off of all of them balls over there and get the 8 ball.
Oh, run out of pace.
Yeah. So when is the end of Dennis's ban from the travel ban? Somebody said it was another 2 more years.
Yeah, it's 2 more years he has to go. It was 5 years.
I guess I just thought
been
it
playing
was.
a lot.
I thought it was later than 2022 when it happened, but I guess not.
No, it was just after COVID.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah, I thought it'd been longer that he'd been gone, but it's good to still see he's out there doing all of the other stuff.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of Chinese hay ball. He's playing on the do your 9 ball as well. He's playing mainly Chinese 8 ball and Chinese 9 ball at the moment. It's big in Asia, of course. It's a big tour around Asia. Lots of different stops around Malaysia, Singapore,
That's what
Thailand.
the table is in the back here, right?
Yes.
All right, I hit this one with a little bit more giddy up. Put a little bit more petrol on it.
I've never heard an American say petrol. You mean gas?
Oh, nope.
Oh dear.
He didn't get the top on it there that he needed.
A little bit of snatchy action. Very quick.
Oh, there's one. You need stacker balls that have spots in the middle there so you could stack one like that. That would be cool. I don't know where the ball would go, but it'd look cool. Jimmy will figure it out. Give it to Jimmy.
Is that the guy that sells the stacker balls, Jimmy? Is it Jimmy?
Well, no, I mean as far like a
Or
shot.
is it
He'd come.
Tim?
I don't know. He'd come up with a shot. That didn't get behind him. Jimmy had come up with a shot for it.
Yeah, he certainly would. Mr. Innovator.
All right. Is Jimmy gonna try the same
Cue ball's
shot?
still spinning. Yeah, those balls one width away.
Yeah, and they have a couple of shots where they do this. They have like the machine gun shot, which is that's and like the artistic ones later on, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's like one of the Massey shots. It's the machine gun
Where
Massey.
they draw it. Yeah,
Yeah.
machine gun Massey.
Yeah, I
Make
really
the
like
ball
that
over
shot.
the side. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's almost the same kind of setup as this here. Yeah,
Will
now I
we
look
see
at
a Florian Kohler double jump, I wonder? That's a great one as well, isn't it?
more of the players are starting to shoot it. They're getting they're getting the idea behind it, and it's really nice. At the last event, Tim Chin hit it at the last event, and somebody else did too.
Will de Jonker did as well.
Last year, Will did
I
it
saw
here,
him
but
make it
yeah,
last year, yeah.
yeah, but at the last event at Nationals, Tim Chin hit it there. There it is, Jimmy. Show him how it's done. It was first attempt.
Beautiful, look at that cue ball fighting its way through.
Yep, jailbreak. Oh, wait, no. Breaking into jail. Back there you got, well, most of the players, but they're all just cleaning up. These other tables only had 2 players each on them that were going beside us here. And so you see Florian packing up there, and Andrew Sozio. Jordan. I don't know Jordan's last name. and I'm hoping.
Yeah, here's the follow back.
Yep, the opposite.
3
That was the
rails.
one that they were trying to draw from earlier, but they have to pocket the one here. This is a pocketed ball. And then follow 3 rails around, make the 9.
Yeah, high right on the cue ball, about 10 o'clock on the clock face on the cue ball. Spin it around.
He's got the spin
He's
on it.
hitting
Just
it.
got to make. He's just got to
Yeah,
make
but
the
he's
one.
hitting too hard, isn't he? He's not smoothing it. He's
He's cramming
just
it.
got that little snatch in his. Yeah, he's smashing it, and it's not allowing the pocket to accept it. It's not a nice smooth stroke. Come on, Anthony, smooth this one in. You don't need pace. You need smoothness.
Oh, it's much better.
Yes,
He
you
smoothed
see
that
the
one
difference
right
in the
Yep.
stroke.
Absolutely.
The difference in the stroke there, just night and day from the previous 2.
Yes.
Beautifully done.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
He came through it, let the action do the work for him. He let that spin do the work for him there and quit trying to muscle it. I had a coach once that told me, he's like, let the explosion do the work.
Yeah.
Inside spin when you're basically dead straight in here. I like this shot too. This one takes another really smooth follow through on the ball and let that the cue action do it for you. It'll pick up speed with a really nice cue action here. Jimmy probably going to get it anyway.
Little bit snatchy, bit snatchy. Can smooth it nice up.
So do we know who the playoff is and for which one of the discipline? There it is. He hit that one sweet. I mean, that is so sweet. He didn't even need that helper ball there.
There's the driver, complete with Italian hat.
Sozio, you think he's Italian?
Yeah, I know he is. Or he has. Yeah, he definitely has Italian roots.
Yeah, Sozio. Yeah, that might be Italian.
Yeah. I know he regularly visits there to visit family. I learned a lot about Andrew on our drive.
Oh, I imagine.
Back.
All right. See, Brian seems to be queuing way out further than Anthony was on that shot.
Hard, too hard.
They're starting to get tired. It's been a long day. The doors opened at 8 a.m. Not everybody was here. Some of them were here at 8. Some of them were here at 9. But for the
Spill
most
the
part,
beans. Who was first in? Come on, tell us.
Jamie Moody and Abram Diaz were the first 2 in the room. They came together, of course. So, but they were here at 8 o'clock when the doors opened.
That's dedication.
Yep. And again, quite the snowstorm going on outside. Right,
Oh,
come
really?
On, yeah. Smooth this one right in, Brian. You got it. There you go. Oh, man. That stroke looked a lot better.
Yeah, disappointment.
No,
He would have fancied that shot.
Through the window.
Oh, here we go.
It's the window shot. And I wouldn't be surprised to see all three of them shoot this.
Well, I
Brian
remember,
hits this ball good.
yeah, I remember at the Nationals, he actually dedicated this shot to me, which was an honour. And he told me in commentary in the last round that he is going to be playing it tonight. So it would be nice if all three went for it and got it. I mean, that would be great. That would make my night complete. That would.
Jimmy hits it pretty good usually too. He's got a big stroke. You got to have one to get that arc. But you don't have to just arc through it. You got to make bank the 2 while banking off of the 3 while pocketing the 1 and getting the cue ball to arc. So there's really not much to this shot. It's pretty easy. I look for him to make it 100% of the time.
I don't know how it's only 9 points.
You do sarcasm so well. I don't know how it's only 9. It should be 10 or 12.
There it is. Oh!
Oh.
It was just a little deep in the corner. He can have it. There is I can't think a certain part of the ball has to be like between the 2 points of the pocket, but he can have it out of the pocket a little further than what it is. And it's such a pretty shot when it goes, and that was just so close.
Well, I remember at the Nationals, I forget the player, but he got that close the first time. It might even have been Brian. He got so close with it the first time and then didn't get through the window the last 2 attempts because was making an adjustment, you know. So let's see. Hopefully it's not going to be the same this time.
So we'll be doing this starting again tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Yep. It didn't even go anywhere near.
Nope, we start early tomorrow, like 10:30, I think.
10:30, yeah.
That was sold
That's what I
1:30
heard.
again. Okay.
You can come at 1:30, Shari. It's
Oh,
okay.
thanks, Mark. I appreciate that.
We'll start. We've got Ethan and Kevin, so you can have
Yeah.
a morning off tomorrow.
Ethan shaking
Enjoy
his head.
yourself.
If I got to be here, you got to be here. But yeah, so we'll be doing this tomorrow and the next day. Let everybody know what we're doing, what these guys are out here doing. Share, and share. If you wouldn't mind. Oh, he got through it, but it didn't bend enough. Oh, what an effort. Then, of course, Brian says, same. But, yeah. It's a lot of hard work and time, and, the poor tables. What their home tables go through to have to practice this stuff.
Yeah, and of course, that's a big problem for some players as well who aren't lucky enough to have a table at home, where they have to go out and find a table that, a club that doesn't mind them basically beating their tables up.
Right? Like, somebody else is going to use that table when you're done, right? Well, the problem is somebody isn't going to want to use that table.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's they call it artistic pool for a reason. They're not the trick shot guys. They are artistic pool players. It says it right there in the name.
Yeah, very small gap to go through. I think it's genius when this works. I absolutely love it. Almost saw it twice. He went through the window, but didn't make the ball. Brian playing it from the other side. Same shot.
There. Oh, he didn't get through the window. He made the three balls, but didn't get through the window there. He just barely clipped the end of that ball, didn't he? Just.
Yeah, just caught it. Of course, sends balls flying in every direction. It looks messy, but it was far from messy. It was almost mercurial.
Will Anthony play the same shot? Do you think
Let's go
Anthony
for the
shoots the
full
window
house.
shot? Yeah. A hat trick. 2-ball gap. That is a that's the room for error. You've got a ball that has to go through a 2-ball gap after doing all this other stuff.
You know, just imagine when you're playing rotation, right, and you need to play position on your next ball, and you've got a gap like that to go through. You know how difficult it is playing it, you know, normal, without trying to arc the cue ball through it and trying to make 4 other balls at the same time.
Yeah,
It's just
a carom bank.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karen bank combo.
Yeah.
Billiard.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah.
just so much going on.
And it's only a 9-point shot? No, this one's a 10-pointer. There it is. There it is.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Brian Pauley. You've made my day.
Second. Second.
Third attempt.
Brian
Second?
says second.
Ah, second, okay.
Yep, and I'm sorry, but I hate to inform you of this. Anthony is not going to perform the shot for you, but Brian performed it to perfection for you, Mark.
Yeah, this will do. I'm a happy man. Beautiful. Look at the arc.
Yep, it sure is a thing of beauty when that shot goes.
Perfectionist Pauley. Thank you, sir. Take a bow. Final shot, is this, of the day?
I know it's a 9-pointer. We got one. Everybody gets to shoot one more.
Oh, of course, we've got the 10 pointers.
Yeah, I thought I can't believe it's only a 9-pointer. It's just crazy. The out of my way shot. This one's pretty neat too. You gotta bank this the 1 ball out of the way. Let the cue ball go forward, and it'll probably the first ball gets pushed out of the way to push into the second ball to make the combination. It's a little bit of a bank shot. And the cue ball is what actually makes the combination. The 1 ball shouldn't hit the 2 ball.
Correct.
Oh, wait, no, I guess it does. It takes it out, yeah. See?
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, the 1 ball takes the 2 ball out of the way, and the cue ball makes the 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
Played
Brilliantly.
beautifully.
1 hits the 2, cue ball. Look at that zip on it.
Spin. Rip. Bit of fizz whiz.
The fizz whiz. That's a pretty cool stroke. All right, 10 pointers. Brian's last attempt to get some points towards the.
Oh, good. Circular follow.
Oh, yay. Your second favorite shot, Mark?
My second favourite shot after the circular draw. Well, I think it goes circular draw, through the window, circular follow. That's my favourite 3, followed by 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. And another one, the speed skater. That's my other favourite shot.
The speedy skater, yeah, with all the cues
Speedy
on the.
skater.
Yeah, I like that one.
That
and then
one.
the 5 railer with all the cues on the table.
Yes, yes, that's a beauty.
I like trying to film that one. Can you hear my head rattling?
Yes.
All right. The bend didn't take. It
He's still on
started.
the come down from through the window.
Yeah. All
He's
right.
still on a high.
Let's get this one too and make it even higher.
Oh, nearly.
Yeah.
Started to go and then didn't.
Stubborn. Yeah, it wanted to grab and it just baffling that the cue ball can do that because you know they're set up. Are they on the exact same line on the rail? So the cue has to come off of it, bend around the 8th. You know that it's not forward of it at all. It is just crazy. Well, good efforts.
Another one I missed it here and I made it practice. I couldn't get that ball better to go.
All right, Anthony.
Go for it. You've been hitting good.
Anthony's attempt here at
5B.
he says 5B. The follow bender.
Oh yeah, this one's good.
I was watching him practice this one. He was hitting it good. So I'm sorry I said that. Pardon me, Anthony. I take it back. He missed it every shot, so he's due. There is no such thing as a commentator's jinx, because I said so. Brian's over there still trying to figure out what went wrong.
That's the score, 56-24. That was Andrew Sozio and Florian Kohler. Their match finished earlier on there.
There it is. He hit that. Oh, man.
Oh.
Just a little too much in it. It looked good from over here. They are looking right at the table instead of on screen. That bend looked nice. But no.
Where's Steve?
Oohs and ahs from Bay City. Oohs and ahs from the booth as well. That was so close. If anything, hit it a little bit too well.
Yeah, a little too much bend. Caught the side rail a little high there. That's it. Well, that was perfect. Just barely missed the 3. See? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. That was your ears, wasn't it? Here we go. Here we go. Anthony's like, see? They're a great bunch of guys.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Same shot.
It's looking like Jimmy says, I think I like that one better. Just misses. I mean, just misses the 3.
Beautiful. Great celebration as well.
Yep.
That's how much it means. Who says there's no characters in Q Sports? Whoever said that? There are
No,
some.
you kind of have to be to do this one, don't you? Most of these guys have big personalities. Because this is more about entertaining, right? Than just, playing pocket billiards. These are designed for
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, but you know, rotation should be entertaining as well. I think that's sometimes the problem, that it just isn't.
All right. Last swing here. Jimmy's gonna get this figured out and nail this one. There it is. There it
He's
is.
got it. Oh, spot on. Didn't even hit the rail. Judged the arc to perfection. Well, what a nice way to end.
Yeah. Well, that's it for tonight. We're gonna be back live at, I'm told, 10:30 in the morning or something.
10:30. Yeah.
A.M. That would be
10:30
Eastern time.
Local time.
We are Eastern time.
Yeah, we will be back tomorrow morning, 10:30 Eastern U.S. time.
With the second flight of the draw and follow group.
Yep, second flight of the draw and follow, followed by some other really cool shots that you will not want to miss. And we're going to have some more of the draw competition in between those rounds to find out who's going to win that $5,000. And if anyone can take down Gaston Tomedoni's epic, was it 228-inch draw shot?
Wow.
So we'll see if anyone can beat that. So I'm Kevin Ross, along with Shari Ross and Mark White. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you then.
Night.
And Wayne and
Good night.
you figure out how he's Brett. What